Bor Kapatisi TV. Kabul, Kamashin Kabalas Nakarpang Kabakhamskem, Kamsted, Kamklan, Batbaduna Bam Umpnia.
Hey, what's going on? It's the script here, getting ready for our big show. That's our first show in India, in Shillong. We can't wait to come, and we hope we're going to see every one of our Indian fans there too. See you soon. Bye.
Ubak polling do ubulong advisor jangkatna social welfare laban jur halor ke jingdan kam bandon ke jing shimbenta ka baklan jangi patba na ke benta banyak kun Pyrshah yi kamruna ruser Pyrshah yi kentei bar ki kenna habakran ha stakeholders consultative meeting ka baar brapen long da katnat ubak por lo ong ke jing atrelang hapdeng ginay lam yam kishnong bakitna sarkar kalong ka bakong san baha na ke benta ke jing ada ka bapaka Ulay thuru bakatnat klawan ra de jing thumu ge thamai kumu helpline number butre kambro apsaw kenta ban pelong ki program bin sngo shipang ka an pokso bagajing let tor jong ki CDPO shigajaka nongkendong uba lingdo ula Kyrshan ru jing jing mot ban thaw ka an Pyrshah ki kamrunar kibia dei ki kam men no ne Menaiksuid bat pen klan ki village defense party nagabenta ban pahara hagishnong ki thaw
The Nokmas, we should also ensure that we monitor and we see whether these orientation programs for sensitizing teachers, faculty, staff, management of the school is being done at the school level or not. And I think that's where the role of we as stakeholders come in, where we ensure that these things are actually being followed up.
Whenever I rise to speak, I am always reminded of one saying: when all is said and done, more is said than done. And I like to keep it as a challenge to all of us here that whatever we've said so far and whatever we're going to say in the interactive session, we have to ensure that we walk our talk, that we actually see to the realization of whatever we are speaking here today. All that we see around us began as a concept, as an idea, as a thought. The chairs we sit on, the furniture around us, the whole, all that we see around us starts as an idea. But to take that idea forward, a concept has to be executed. I therefore look forward to seeing that today's deliberations will meet a logical end, which is that we take this fight for the protection of women's and children's right to their logical end. We have demonstrated as a political leadership a keen interest to ensure that we reach out and maximize the protection of women's and child's rights. The fact that the last meeting chaired by the Honorable Chief Minister, which also saw a 4-hour deliberation with a lot of you also being present, that meeting was on the 16th of October. And today, in less than a month, we are here again to take the deliberations and the plan of action forward. There is a saying that there are 3 categories of people here on earth. There are people who make things happen. There are people who watch things happen. And there are people who don't know what's happening. Now, we should ask ourselves, which of these categories do we belong to? Do we make things happen? Do we watch things happen? Or do we not know what is happening? Because today, if we speak of the protection of the rights of women and children, I think we have gone way, way ahead as a state and as political leadership in ensuring that we have a structure in place. And we would like to see that that structure gets more support, more input, more focus and direction through the continued support of each one of you. I must thank the various stakeholders who, in the last 2.5 years, I've seen them being proactively engaged, not only in being seen in such discussions, but also taking a plan of action forward, actually on the ground. I could see Bapuji sitting here, who has actually put a plan of action into action by commencing with the center, the counseling center at Yodu. And today, we have more and more numbers of addicts turning up at the center in order to change the course of their lives and become useful citizens. During the intervening period since the last meeting, I'm happy to share with you that we go beyond discussions and talks. We go beyond being armchair critics. When the unfortunate episode of witchcraft, Menaiksuid, at Kyrshan took place, it was officials of the social welfare department who went all out, rescued the families, brought them to Shillong to ensure their safety. When incidents of drug trafficking were on the increase, it was the police department and more especially the ANTF that swung into action and covered areas and localities that have, in the past many years, not had the access by the law enforcing agencies. So these are instances which I'm sure should restore people's confidence in the system. And this is a system that needs each one of you to be stakeholders, participants, and also I'd like to reiterate what I've been saying in the past, that it takes so less energy to raise one finger and point at others. It takes more energy to bring two hands together and ensure that we work together. Today, I would like to be more of a listener and less of a speaker because I'd like to learn more. I'm sure the various organizations and individuals, the Darbar Strongs, have a lot to share with us. We profit more by listening, and we'd like to take those points of discussions forward to ensure that we are able to take the safety of our children and women to a higher level than what we have achieved so far. We've heard from both Madam Agatha and Madam Yaman's aim about the various challenges. I call upon each one of us to proactively be part of the solution. If you're not part of the solution, you are part of the problem. We are here at Hotel Pinewood, which was built by a Swiss couple in 1898, a year after the great earthquake of 1897. I'm sure it has taken faith, it has taken belief, confidence, and resilience for that couple to come up with the idea of setting up one of India's best known hotels just a year after a major act of destruction had also caused the loss of several lives. I think that is the spirit we must imbibe, come out from the debris, march forward, and ensure that we are remembered for building. We are remembered for the positivity and optimism that should motivate us to build Meghalaya and take this state forward. I'd like to wind up by reminding each one of you that you all have a critical and a very tangible role to play. We are here to lead, but leading also means that we need a team. Teamwork works. There is no star who has ever fought and won, either as a captain in the field of football or a captain in the battlefield. No brilliant leader has ever won on his own. We need each one of you, and I'm sure that support, that commitment will be forthcoming from all of you. Government's Kemba, Virginia, Liujimut, Virginia, Nurshimut, Hadid, Jogani, Jingkynnoh, Kanong Kapasaiso, Kaban ng Michucho, Isimbo, Perkat, Kiba Nyarap Igi, Bangin Ai, Ikaji Shakri, Babahatam, Jompai Lang, Jogani State.
This love has no season.